What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Vision Ever Tarot, and I am your trusted tarot card reader, oracle, seer, blue. I hope everyone is doing great. Y'all for real on this wonderful Saturday. See, while I was sitting up here, and I've been up since what, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. And my ass just finally sat down to do this morning juice, right? I done warmed this cup of coffee twice. I don't like that. Um, and I'm like, it's like every time I try to sit down and get ready, it's like oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, damn, let me do this. Let me do this right quick. Oh, it's like last little mini preparations before you begin on your quest, on like your journey. It's like last little mini cleanups. I wanted to grab my Florida water, and I was like, I never thought about using Florida water in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of cleansing going on. I feel like a lot of people like really getting rid of shit that don't belong no more. Like, enough is enough. Like, people really like seeing this shit. What's like been holding them back, even if it's their own self, even if it's words that they hold on to from other people, anything. It's like they clean out the last of the debris. And this morning I was listening to the news. The lady said it's gonna be up to, like, the temperature gonna be in New Orleans up to 109. I said, damn, like, shit is really like burning. Shit, like emotional shit being drowned, some shit being brought to surface. It's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like it's really being a big purge, a real like cleansing. Like, shit had to really be destroyed to begin again. But anyway, y'all, so I just want to get in. I don't know, I want to try something, but I do want to get something out this book, and we're gonna see where it leads us, and let that fingers do the walking. So let's see. But like I said, I ain't like that. Like I said, it's a lot of cleansing. It's a lot of like setting shit ablaze when it need to be set ablaze. She said right there. You know what I mean? Like, just enough. Like, no, really doing what you say. When you say it's enough, like, you putting that shit in motion now. It said the seat of the lowest honor. Let's read this. Here we go. It says, for everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Luke 14, verse 11. Let's just admit it. We all want to be in the line leader in kindergarten. We wanted to be in the game's starting lineup, or to be chosen for a leading role in a play. We desired the promotion to Edward ahead of our co-workers. We like to be recognized for our value, and we spend way too much time thinking about whether others are impressed by us. Yet, in this parable, he told the Pharisees, teachers, I'm going to say it. Yet Jesus, in this parable, he told the Pharisees, teachers, just the opposite. When we come before the Lord, we are to take the seat of the lowest honor. If we want to be a part of God's great mercy, we need to embrace our unworthiness. Humility is the only clothing we need to wear when we come to God. Let us not deceive ourselves into thinking God does not care about sin. God hates sin, yet he loves us sinners. God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners. Like, we're going to get into this. Christ died for us. Jesus' death was a resurrection, a cleansing us from our sins and giving us a seat at the heavenly banquet prepared for us in heaven. Thanks be to God for the loving and forgiving us despite of our unworthiness. Then I just see, like, look, and I get where the Bible come from. We all, like, somebody was like, I had posted on my community board, like, a savior always wants to, like, lift and take the burdens of others, by sacrificing himself. But a conqueror, I can't remember, I think a conqueror, sacrifice his own self. You know what I'm saying? It's something on my community board. But it's like, we constantly, like, sacrifice ourselves for the beneficial of others. You know what I mean? And not even realize it. And that could be a big part of that too. And I was saying that yesterday. Like, sometimes we have to look at ourselves, like, why are we the target? Why are we the main focus right now? You know what I mean? You have to look deep into yourself. And there's some shit that needs to be cleaned out. So, thank you. I needed that. Because, like I said, it's like a lot of cleansing. People getting rid of stuff. Let me see if I pull this one out. So, I just heard, I'm going to tell you what I heard because I paused for a second. I heard death is on the way for you bitches. And I don't feel like this is for the collective that's like really cleaning away things. It's for the others. Like, how they say, I was saying this morning too, like before I started, like before I got sitting my ass down, like, I was just saying things like, somebody trying to wipe your memory. Somebody trying to make you not, like, somebody trying to keep disturbing your mental peace. Because I ain't lying. I'm all in this right now. Somebody wants to make me feel like I'm failing. Child. Or maybe they just don't want me to tell y'all things. Maybe they don't want me to say things. But guess what? Sorry, bitch. I'm here. But I was saying earlier, like, I never, like, lived yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I thought I was living, I realized I was really still dead, Even, like, inside, like, emotionally dead, mentally dead. Even when it came to, like, finances, I'm thinking the motherfucker growing, the next thing the shit dying again. You feel me? So, it's like, which was dead is about to become alive, and what was alive about to become dead, if that makes sense. Like they say, the last will be first and the first will be last. I'm telling you, like, it's time for you to be reborn. Like, the 7-year cycle has, like, 7 years. Something about 7, y'all. So let's see. Yeah, you might have a witch around you. Because I'm telling you, somebody, when I was sitting here trying to tell y'all that, this person, like, trying to make it, like, me forget what I'm about to say. Bitch, I ain't forgetting shit, ho. Y'all fucking with the right one. Look. See, y'all, I had to build myself. Because when I first started this channel, bitch, I was weak. I ain't lying. See, now, yeah, no, I ain't with all that today. I ain't with all that now. You know what I mean? Because I had to build that in me. Nobody else built that. I built that. And maybe now collectively, like, you starting to realize that, like, you taking your honor back. Like, of what you created within you, so life can begin. Okay, let's see, y'all. Let's get one. We're gonna get 3. 1. And here it is. Right here is 1. Let's get 2 more. 2. Thank you. And that's our 3. And at the bottom we got Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. Didn't I just say that? Look. Like, now finally making everything you say come to life. Like, no more, I don't know, like allowing outside interference to take you off your top. Like, yeah, change on the horizon. It says out. We're wise seeing and wise action. And then I just said something about action, like during the final look, like loose ends, sign them up before you start putting something in motion. Lamp remembrance. And I feel like it's just the collective energy starting to really like remember. And mommy alive now, be remember who you are. Like, even with this black cat on top of nothing but books. Look up. Look up. Girl, I'm so silly. I got Night Song, Getting Talent with Death on top of that, right? And on top of that is Heath. Happiness is in our hearts and home. You hear me? And now, it's like how that old gospel song was, you gotta sweep in front of your own front door before you try to sweep in front of another person's door. Something like that. Like, yeah, you got to clean what doesn't belong on the inside so that shit can reflect on the outside. Because look, and I learned on this journey, like, some of this shit be reflecting the shit that be going on in your life. Like, it's a mirror reflection. And that's how you know they be playing with people emotions. You know? Like, say, to this day, you don't know what's real, what's fake no more at this point. Like, for real, you don't even know what's real or fake. You don't know what's AI. Some people got a keen eye for it. Some people can't recognize that shit. Some people don't even know when people bullshitting them. Some people could smell that shit from a mile away. You know what I mean? Like, looking at, like, we don't know what we're seeing. We've been so programmed to hate and hold grudges. But that shit was passed on to us, like given to us, built by a system that was created by, you know, certain people. It don't matter about race at this point, you know, because we all in the bucket. We always in that bucket. Now you see every size of the coin got a problem in the camp. You know what I mean? But it's taking accountability for the shit. And I feel like a lot of people all over this place, like the ones that really seeing this shit, like, fuck it. Seeing it on a higher view. And brought back the remembrance of the promise that we all made to ourselves. Because, you know, I don't know, collective. We about to see it. This shit kind of getting like, I don't know. Like something being finally lifted. Because, y'all, I ain't lying. For the last 2 days, my ankle been swollen. Just my ankle. I was like, damn, why my ankle swollen? And I thought about it this morning when the swelling had went all the way down, right? I looked at him. I said, now my feet small again. I said, you know what that is? I said, somebody keep trying to keep you shackled, bonded to bullshit. And I think about that too with this remembrance card. Like, they keep trying to hook, line, and sinker you back. Keep creating these scenarios, these narratives. But that shit over with. I did say, many are called, but only few are chosen. You heard me? Number 3. Let's see what's going on. The next one. I be running my mouth, y'all. It say patiently, what you want, get what you need. Second house. It says, what this is, genius to experiment with the discovery of result from aesthetically of. If I can't get that shit out, I don't know. But sometimes y'all, my words be all too up, and I know how to read. Yeah, I do. See, like when I take my time, sometimes I be very, very like antsy to like get things out, because like you know how a kid be so excited to find a show, like what they could do. That's how I feel in this moment, like being proud of it, you know, that the guy that lives within me, you know, placed in me to share with people. And look, I know y'all, I'm babbling. And maybe this is the reason why I need to say this. Like, I was thinking about something this morning, too, like I said, about, you know, Lucifer, right? And I know yesterday I was saying about the song, but you got to listen to the reggae song to understand that song. But anyway, I was like, it made me think about, like, they say Lucifer was put out of heaven, right? Because he rebelled against God. And I was thinking about that movie they had just put out, what it is God Is. And I was like, the little girl said in the movie that she's God, calling, you know, her mama God. She said, God. The other sister said God. She's like, yeah, she gave birth to us. And if you look around now, everybody's saying they God out here. Everybody out here calling themselves, you know, the chosen and all these things, right? But you don't think those people rebelled against their God because they try to put themselves above their own God within them instead of being equal with God? You know, like your other half, the other part of you, that loyalty, that self-respect, that, you know, integrity, that courage, you know how to be humble, like that little message said. But a lot of people don't, they rather rebel against because they want to be higher than their own soul, you know, like to the point there, like I just said, if you'll lie to me, you'll steal from me. If you'll steal from me, you'll kill me. Now, it's to the point these people will kill their own God just to take his place. You know what I mean? And to me, y'all, this is just my belief. And I feel to me like it be the flesh that they talk about when they say Lucifer. Rebel against his own soul, his own spirit, which is God within you. Like, people kill their self-respect just to fit in out here, just to be seen. Like, man. Can I get one more? Like, I don't know, y'all. Sometimes these morning juices might go one way, but I feel like somebody will get a message out of this somewhere. Can I get one more? One more for the good time. She said, I ain't got it. Why you ain't got it? She really don't have it. You ain't got no more? She said, I ain't got it. Right, I guess she don't. It says that, I guess that's the end. And I feel like with this Aquarius, it's like your visions. Like now, it's time to go discover those things that you know exist. You know what I mean? Like some people say, oh man, love, it don't exist. And they might come around you to make you feel like, to change your mind about, like you might, okay, let's put it like that. Somebody you might meet, right? They might come along and say, I don't believe in love, right? You be like, well, I still believe love exists. Well, you prove how love exists. You know, and then this person that try every day to try to make you go against what you know you believe within you. Like, you know that shit true. Like, that shit does exist. But they try to make you tell you, oh, that's not real. But what they try to tell you is real be the fakest shit. Look at it now. Like, these people can't even hide that bullshit no more. From the government on down, like, anytime this man put himself above God himself. You don't think that's repercussions? All just because he want to be seen. You know, even with some things I see out here, y'all, when it comes to that race bait shit. Let's keep it real. Let's talk about it. Because a lot of people don't want to talk about these conversations. It's like, and this no offense, you can't get mad at the people that system created. You know what I mean? Like, Mr. White Man, you can't get mad at Mr. Black Man because of how he is. Like I told y'all in one of my readings, like, this system birthed some fucked up children. I'm going to say this again. This system birthed some fucked up children. And they walk among us. Because the system was built from hate, division, chaos, lies, corruption, murder, rape. False religion. We could keep it going. The list is long, baby. How they say Santa Claus got a long motherfucking list. That list is long, baby. It's like a red carpet out here. And those children that was built, that was made from that system, they walk around pretending to be the people that wasn't born in from that system. You know? And you got some people that marry into that system. And they said, as above, so below as above. And at the bottom, y'all, let's go, because it's 23 minutes. So we got creation of, the gaining of respect for and from, or from, things brought to life or light. I love it. I guess you say that was it, for real. So, y'all, I don't know. I think we done talked enough. This morning, Juice was a little deep. But some of us Lucifers did not rebel against our God. We still sit on our throne. Yeah, we might have strayed because we wanted to understand and get our own knowledge of life, or what life is supposed to be. But one thing we didn't do, stray from home. You know? Because people say, oh, I ain't got no... Girl, look. I don't like people that claim they perfect. Yeah, I know people that don't drink, but they still go out. I know people that don't gamble, but they like to go to the casino. Some people like to go to the casino for the buffets. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's how they say it. It's good and bad in everything. But that doesn't, you know, justify as a person's true character. You gotta, how they say, in order to learn somebody, study them. Study it. If you experience something, understand it. Talk to it. You know what I'm saying? Just like if your child done something, right? And something that affect you or whatever, the household, you gonna ask that child, why did you do that? What made you do that? I was saying something earlier, and it made me think of, that's why I say I think sometimes they use my life. And some things I ain't lying, y'all. But one time when I was young, I allowed my rage and anger to send me up to a place that I regretted. You know what I mean? Thank goodness it didn't get to the point where it could have cost me my whole existence. Y'all probably wouldn't even know or see me on this thing right now. But sometimes we allow hurt to like lead us. I was saying, what I was saying in the reading yesterday, like people let their toxic ass emotion lead them to their own demise sometimes, you know. But I'm saying this to say this. I took accountability. No matter how angry somebody make me, no matter how much they bully or whatever it is, it still does not justify what I did as right. I could have took this girl life. But thank goodness I didn't. And I forgave and I asked for forgiveness. Maybe it took me a long time as an adult. I finally asked for forgiveness. But I knew the person really didn't forgive me. You know what I mean? They hold that against me. But I felt good about it because I really looked at it. Why, you know, a lot of things in my life, why, you know, shit wasn't moving. Some shit that was on me, girl, I got things that was placed on me. Like I said, passed on to me. I ain't even asked for this shit. But some things I did, you know, placed on my soul. And I ain't realized when I moved back to my grandmother's house, because my grandma been gone now for like 3 years. About to be 3. Yeah, it's 3 years. And I've been back, you know, at the house. Girl, I regretted to come back here. But when I finally came back, see, this room that I'm in right now, this was the room that I was staying in when I was living here, right? See, ooh, these walls was talking. These walls was talking. And the things I thought I healed, you know what I'm saying? And everything, because girl, I was, before I came in here, I was living good. But I had left my job, everything. I sold my truck. I was like, damn, what the fuck going on? Like, I was going through like a midlife crisis kind of shit. And I came back here. I was like, all right. Y'all, I'm just babbling. Maybe they're trying to tell me to tell y'all, share my story. And when I came back here, like, all hell broke loose. I tell you no lie. That's the journey started. Like, the real test started. And, child, I don't regret it. But like I said, these walls told a lot of things, child, of my past, of the hurt and pain that I left behind, you know? And I feel like I had to come back and chastise it and also, like, love it again. Give it the love that it didn't get. That I found out, you know, that I found before I moved back here. You know what I'm saying? Say, y'all, I was exercising every day, child. I had lost buku weight. My hair was growing. Baby, I kept this, you know, and it was flowing. But something told me, yo, and I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to keep this off at, like, before 35. Because I don't want these morning juices to be too long. But I just feel like they wanted me to share this. And we're going to get an oracle. I'm gonna get the inner child today. And I was like, why, you know, they said like, you gonna lose, you know, you gonna quit your job and all this. And I was like, okay. I went through all that. And it's like when I got here, it's like, I don't know. The people that I thought I knew, they wasn't the same people. They were. They was all. I knew the people. They were fucked up, but these people that I came back to, that was something else. That was somebody different. It like they elevated the shit. You know what I mean? Like in collective, it's probably like now you sitting back. Now you can create the life that you design, bringing it to, like I said, fruition. Like, you know how a person build a dream home, right? Now they finally got the chance to give it life. But I told you it had to be a debt in order for life to begin. Let's get an oracle for the collective. Damn it, home at the bottom. Girl, I pulled this for somebody the other day. Let me get one. And at the bottom it says, set boundaries, claim your power, and know your value today. Alright, let's see. It says, spend time in nature. Let beauty of nature refresh your soul. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Straight to it, straight to it. Alright. It says, the earth is a precious gift, one that provides and one that heals. Its beautiful nourishment of our souls and its vibrational energy brings its steadiness to our bones. It grounds us and inspires us, give us hope and bring wonders to our heart, and is the great mother to us all. If you have pulled this card, then nature is calling out to you. It says, do I want to continue? Hold on, y'all. I guess it's not that bad. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. Yeah, I got time, y'all. So I'm going to do it. If you can, take time to go outside today. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin or gaze into the night sky. Touch and feel the softness of a plant. Smell the tangy sweetness of tree sap. Listen to the babble of the brook. Dig your toes into the rich soil and feel yourself deeply connecting to this wondrous place we are honored to call home. Note, if you are unable to go outside in the wild, there are a few other ways you can connect to nature at home. You can take a bath with fresh herbs. And I wanted to do the herbal look. And this the tarot I was going to do. I was like, I'm going to wait. But we're going to do that. I might do another read. Alright, what else going to say? You can buy a plant to love on. Preferably one that you can touch and caress. You can sit and lie in a warm sunbeam inside your home. You can bring the scent of the forest inside by a pine, cedarwood, cypress, fir, or juniper. Essential oils. Let your senses guide you on your journey to connect with nature from the comfort of your home. Oh, okay. So, collective, that was your morning juice, and I'll talk to y'all guys later. Love you.